Good evening, our beloved viewers. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the major stories. The Prime Minister educated a future official about Republican values. And on the international scenes, 14 dead in 24 hours in Israeli raids in Gaza. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. It was this morning the Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed received in his office a high level delegation of officials from the Arta Joint Academy and their trainers. This meeting is part of the effort to familiarize the official with national institutions and their operation. The meeting also served to remind the young cadets of the fundamental duties and the ethical values that will guide their command to serving the Republic of Djibouti. However, following the establishment of this academy, students with a high school diploma or bachelor degree are now being trained at the academy. These officials comprise various levels of the academy, most notably third and final level students who will graduate this year. In his speech during the meeting, the director of the Arta Military Academy expressed his deep gratitude to Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed for the warm welcome and generous hospitality. He said this academy was established in 2008 by the presidential degree and under the directive of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, in order to provide training courses for the students officials. For his part, the Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed explained and encouraged this official to adhere to the values of the disciplines, patriotism, and integrity, emphasizing that these qualities form of a solid foundations of a strong and effective army forces serving the people of Djibouti. The Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed also commended the commitment of these young students and their determination to serve the nation with dignity. The Ministry of Women and Family Affairs held a workshop on the program of establishing a gender promotion partnership group this Monday morning at the People's Palace with all relevant stakeholders. The workshop was chaired by the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, accompanied by the UNFPA representative parliamentarians and officials from the relevant ministries. The aim of this workshop is to enhance cooperation and collective effort in order to promote gender equality and women's empowerment. This workshop aimed to strengthen cooperation among stakeholders in this program. In her speech, the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, emphasized the importance of creating synergies among various stakeholders to promote gender equality. The minister also explained that this group of partners plays a crucial role in implementing strategies and initiatives aimed at promoting women's empowerment and eliminating gender inequality. The Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, also remained committed to the continuing her effort in order to strengthen the legal and social framework that promotes gender equality and protect the rights of women and families. And now, the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hibo Mumin Asowe, welcomed the winners of the National Public Speaking Competition to her office in order to encourage and congratulate the students. This competition, which has established itself as one of the most prominent competitions in the field of oral expression, aimed to enhance language proficiency and creativity among the students. These four young talent from diverse backgrounds, including university and high school students, were commended for their outstanding performance. During the meeting, the minister congratulated the winners on their outstanding performance and emphasizing the importance of eloquence in conveying Francophone values such as respect, dialogue, and cooperation. Education now, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training uh, launched the fifth edition of the 15 Days Reading Festival in all educational institutions under the theme Reading, Education and Citizenship. This event aimed to foster a love of reading and strengthen the relationship between education and reading. These 2 weeks will feature a series of exciting activities designed to stimulate students interested in books and literature. In school across the capital and in the interior region, these students will have the opportunity to participate in interactive reading sessions, allowing them to explore a variety of works while developing their critical thinking and creativity. In addition, meeting with national authors and professional journalists will enrich these 2 weeks. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training all encourage all the schools to actively participate in these reading festivals, which provide a valuable opportunity to raise awareness among young people about the importance of writing culture. The state high schools hosted the launch of the Inter-Municipal Handball Championship, bringing together the best municipal and regional team in Ali Sabir. This championship, organized by Razdika Development Association with the support of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, is expected to be a moment of intense competition and also solidarity. This event is part of the Ramadan program launched by the Ministry of Youth and Culture to promote physical and cultural activities during this holy month of Ramadan. The tournament aims to strengthen community ties, encourage the students to participate in physical activities and foster local talent in a spirit of fair play and participation. The event was attended by the prominent figures, including officials from the Ministry of Youth and Culture, who emphasized the importance of such initiative for developing local sport. The event was also graced by the presence of the mayor of Razdika and the mayor of Bulaus, who affirmed their support for the physical activities. Amid escalating military and political tension in the Republic of South Sudan, which has seen escalation in recent week of a clash between President Salva Kiir and his deputy Riek Machar. The Republic of Djibouti is making strenuous diplomatic effort to end this conflict and promote regional stability. This initiative came at a particularly sensitive time as the specter of the renewed civil conflict threatened the future of this young country, which has just emerged from a devastating civil war that has lasted for several years. In an important step toward resolving this crisis, Djibouti's President Ismail Omar Guelleh shared an extraordinary summit of leaders of the Intergovernmental Authorities on Development, known as IGAD countries, last Wednesday in order to discuss ways and means to end the military confrontation in South Sudan. The summit was held through a video conference enabling a constructive exchange of ideas on how to address the escalating violence in South Sudan, including the recent bloody clashes and political arrest that could threaten the fragile peace agreement which was signed in 2018. In his address, At the summit, Djibouti President Ismail Margile expressed concern about the escalating tension, stressing that 2018 peace agreement represent the cornerstone for overcoming the country's current challenges. He also emphasized the need for all parties to exercise responsibility and seek to resolve their differences in the best interest of the country, with a focus on stability and sustainable peace. As part of the effort to end the conflict, Deputy President and the IGAD Executive Secretary, during their meeting at the Presidential Palace, approved the outline of a general protocol for the implementing the decision adopted during the extraordinary IGAD summit on South Sudan. These include an action plan that include organization of a file mediation mission by IGAD, followed by a visit by a delegation of a foreign minister from the three member states to Juba, to provide concrete support for the peace process. The sustainable vision presented by the President of the Republic aimed to implement a plan to exit the crisis in South Sudan in a gradual and orderly manner. These efforts reflect the Republic of Djibouti's continued effort to enduring commitment to support the security and stability in the region. And now, as part of the food insecurity project implemented by the funding from the World Bank, inspection from the Ministry of Commerce and Tourism conducted price and stock control operation in the capital. The primary objective of this large-scale operation was to ensure compliance with the price set by the Ministry of Commerce on the one hand, and the availability of a stock of the food products circulating in the market on the other hand. During this session, the inspector visited all the points of sale. On the sidelines of this inspection tour, officials from the Ministry of Commerce issued an appeal and warning to all the economic activities in the region in order to adhere the prices approved by the state. The headquarters of the regional inspector of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training in Ali Sebi hosted the closing ceremony of the National Mathematics Week. This event brought together a group of primary school students from Ali Sebi 1, 2, 3, and 4 school, Rahma School, and also the Ali Sebih region. The event was supervised by the educational advisor and regional inspector, Mr. Muhammad Aden Gili. It is worth noting that the Mathematic Week has been launched in all public schools at the educational level. This period falls within the framework of the International Day of Mathematics celebrated on March 14, a global event aimed at promoting knowledge of mathematical science. This event, which is held across all institutions, aims to stimulate a desire for researches through the creative and educational activities. The objective is to pursue during this week dedicated to practicing mathematics alongside art and creativity revolve around promoting mathematics through better mathematics and highlighting its artistic dimension and creative. And now, moving on to the international level, the Ministry of Health in Gaza Strip announced today that strike carried out by Israel occupation army result in the death of at least 14 Palestinians in the strip over the past 24 hours, confirming that the death toll from the aggression has risen to 448 and 572 martyrs since October 7, 2023. The ministry said in its periodic report 29 martyrs arrived at Gaza Strip Hospital, including 15 whose bodies were recovered from under the rebels, 14 others who were recently killed, and 51 injured over the past 24 hours. The government media office in Gaza announced yesterday that the occupation has killed more than 150 Palestinian since the ceasefire agreement came into effect of January 19, 2025, including 40 in the past 2 weeks. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.